Hello everyone and welcome to the 5th match in a best out of 7 between two awesome Terran and Protoss players. Sorry, I was getting a cell phone call on the side. My dad's calling me. Hopefully it's not important. Just hopefully. Okay, well, we are on the map GSL, well, not GSL, Tal'Darim Altar Ladder Edition. And spawning at the top right hand side, we have the green Protoss player. He is perfect. VT's perfect. And spawning at the bottom right hand side, we have the purple Terran player. He is SixjaxDDE. I'm your host for today, EdwardStarcraft, and with me is Digiwombat. Want to talk a little more about yourself?
Sure. Geez, what do I say? I do daily casts at my channel, justin.tv/Digiwombat. That's about it. That's really all I got. I'm fairly boring. I just like, I love casting StarCraft too. It's a super awesome game. That's pretty much all I got. Oh, I guess Eddie J actually had to go answer his cell phone. What should I say? I'm following his stuff. So we'll talk about the game. How about that? Let's talk about the game. Racks going down for DDE. Nothing working yet for Perfect at 16. Really? Set your camera at cast for now. Okay. All right. So hopefully Eddie J's following my stuff. Now that I know I'm casting, I can do that. Look at that. No gate FE for Perfect. So Perfect definitely going to be playing a very heavy macro game here. Orbital command on the way in for DDE. So a much more standard opening. Actually, he is up at 17 with no gas. So probably a 1 racks gasless FE for DDE as well. Might even be pushing in with this. Looks like he's going to bunker push off of 1 racks. Gate is working now for Perfect, but it's gonna be pretty tough. If DDE had 2 racks this, possibly even done a proxy racks, I feel like this push would be much more dangerous. But it's gonna just take him too long to get stuff there. That gateway is gonna finish up. Second bunker going down for DDE, so it might actually work since Zealots are gonna be the only thing that Perfect can get out for quite a while. That first Marine is up there working on that Nexus. That's not going to be enough. Oh, it does force a cancel from Perfect. So Perfect's no gate FE getting shut down there. That fast expand not going to do anything, and a bunch of gateways on the way right now on the back of that canceled Nexus. 5 gateways on the way. No, 4 gateways and a cybernetics core actually. And so it looks like those bunkers are going to be salvaged immediately as DDE has done the damage he wants to do, but now he's going to have to scramble to get army together and make sure that he can hold off this very angry incoming 4-gate that he has forced Perfect into. The timing is going to be a little bit off on the warp gate research, so DDE does have a little bit of time to get ready for this. He is bunkering up hard. Does still have this command center working over here, and he does have 3 racks working. He's going to need to crank Marines pretty heavy there to make sure he can hold this off. That Zealot's going to be able to keep that SCV from doing much. Nope, not going to be able to keep that SCV from doing much. Nexus going back up for Perfect. So I did cancel one of those gates, saving himself a little money. Looks like he just needed to scare DDE out of the base. Got his 3 gates up now and looking pretty comfortable on that. He shouldn't have too much to worry about, but that SCV seeing the expansion might let DDE know that he got fainted out of it, but either way, it will get the macro game back on track for DDE. He doesn't have quite so much to worry about now, but that SCV still poking around in there. Could be troublesome if it decides to do anything like throw up a bunker and any group of Marines tries to get by, but I think DDE is just going to sit back for now and let things happen. Warp gate research getting pretty close to done. Robotics facility on the way up right over here for Perfect, and yeah. I'm assuming Eddie's following my thing. I think that's what he meant. I hope that's what he meant. but I'm not 100% sure now. I have been clicking around. Hopefully it's been following my camera. Stim is on the way for DDE. Got a factory going up as well. Warp Gate research just about to finish up, and both gases going down at this expansion, so possibly going to be going fairly quick up to Colossus with that very heavy gas. Probably it's gonna be a very meatball heavy army here for DDE off of 3 racks. Eddie J, are you back, buddy?
Yes, I am. I just got back right now, and I was just going to speak. Or like, are you back? You're psychic.
I heard the thing go clicky clicky. I was like, that must be Eddie J.
Yep. Well, seems like an interest. It just keep on going since I need to get myself reoriented with the situation. So.
Alrighty. Do have a 4th barracks on the way. 2nd factory went up over there, and it is going to be teching straight to Colossus for Perfect. And he has a 4th, or is that his 5th gateway now? Observer on the way as well. And there's that robotics bay finishing up, so we can start getting those colossi out. Observer is out. Going to be looking very nice. Engineering bay on the way, so DDE going to be starting those upgrades pretty soon. Medevacs coming out, so just going to be MMM right now. That was a starport rather than a factory. Factory going to be used for scouting, so looks like no real siege tanks going to be coming into play for DDE versus Colossus, especially with that extended thermal lance on the way. That's going to be very scary.
Yeah, you know, I feel like every single time that DDE has won so far, he's mixed siege tanks into his forces, and every single time he's tried to go for a more bio-oriented army, it hasn't worked as well for him. Now, looks like DDE marching up with some units, but here's the thing. Right now, Perfect already has 1 Colossus out. Doesn't have too many supporting gateway units, so that is one of my worries here, but you know, I think he should be able to hold this off relatively well. Now, ooh, nice. He's trying to trick Perfect into thinking that a drop is coming, but taking some damage to his medevacs. I'm not sure if that's the best thing for him, but now DD is moving in from the front side with all of his units. Or maybe he just A-moved incorrectly.
Possibly so, yeah, because I would have expected that those units to poke in the front while the army was out of position, but no such luck.
So now DDE moving in from the front side. And here's the thing, if Perfect gets some nice force fields, he can do a lot of damage to these Marines. And now here are the force fields, but I don't think they're good enough. Those Marines, nice spread there. I don't think that was intentional, but either way, it works out very nicely for DDE. But the 2nd Colossus coming out right in time, and wow, you know, all that bio units, I thought DDE would have been able to take this at the first glance, but here, oh, he might still be able to take this. Yeah, those Marauders just do so much damage. Oh, nice.
But he doesn't have enough to continue. Really good get, really great economic hit, especially because those Marines and Marauders really cheap compared to a Colossus, and Colossus take 70 seconds to kill.
Yeah, look at the resources lost now. Perfect, way behind on resources lost, and I think DDE in a huge advantage right now. But you know, of course, there's not too big of a supply difference, and really the economy for the 2 players are key. But you know, right now DDE is even, if not ahead of Perfect on army, and this is looking very good for DDE.
Yeah, DDE, he just needs to calm down for me. He seems very eager to push in. He just needs to calm down, realize, hey, I took out a lot of stuff, and just get his army together. And instead of, like, he's out there ready to poke in, which I like. It keeps Perfect from being able to do anything sneaky, like run around and, you know, get into his base if he brings out a warp prism, or if he happened to have built DTs, or, you know, anything in the meantime. But yeah, DDE just needs to make sure he waits for the right time, get his army to somewhere he's comfortable, and then push in with it.
Yep, so now it looks like DDE moving in yet again. He has a lot of Vikings again. Hopefully that doesn't become a problem for him, because, you know, we remember one of the games he overmade Vikings. I feel like these ground forces should be able to take care of most of DDE's ground forces, because look at DDE. He just has so many medevacs, so many Vikings, but now here the Vikings trying to take down one of the Colossus, but the Colossus doing a decent amount of damage. However, there are no sentries over here, and I don't think Perfect has charged, so as long as DDE can micro well, but he is not microing very well. And again, Perfect with his ground army superiority taking out most of DDE's forces. Very, very nice job here by Perfect.
Yeah. The only thing I would have liked to have seen done a little bit better, and every Protoss, Artosis said it last night on the GSL, like every Protoss in the world, for like they're very bad about getting their Zealots out front. If he had those Zealots out front, I think he could have done even better in that matchup. You know, if they were out front from the beginning rather than having to run around those Stalkers, he could have done even better with DDE basically just sort of sitting back and letting his army, you know, take care of business without any real micro. Not a whole lot of micro.
Well, now DDE starting to get Blue Flame Hellions, and I've seen this from him before in his Terran versus Protoss games, and this, you know, we saw that Perfect was really Zealot and Sentry heavy in most of his games, and you know, I really like that because Zealots plus Sentries are actually really powerful. A lot of newer players will actually make too many Stalkers because they think, well, Stalkers are great, they're a ranged unit, but they're more of a support unit. They're not really supposed to be a primary attacking unit, and here, you know, DDE, actually I'm not sure if he has Blue Flame upgraded, nope, but with Hellions he can take out a lot of Zealots very, very easily, and here, ooh, he even scouts his third base from Perfect. I'm not even sure, when did he get this this third base? DDE just got it like a few moments ago, I guess.
Yeah, I think so. I don't remember it going down. Must have been during the battle.
Here's a trick, you can count the minerals on the mineral fields, and then be like, oh yeah, it's like 1490 something. He just took it 10 minerals ago.
Yeah, 1470, yeah.
Yeah, so.
What I love is that he's getting charged. I actually would have liked to have seen Perfect get charged first, because I just love chargelets. They're so great at getting out front, and, you know, the army has to be paying drastic attention to micro, or, you know, they'll kill the Zealots too fast now. I love it.
Yeah. Now DDE moving to the back of Perfect's base over here. Perfect. Ooh, he's transferring some probes. He doesn't notice though. Oh, he does notice, and he's going to take down a few probes. Not the best thing here for Perfect, but now he gets into his bunker. Must have to salvage his bunker. He doesn't salvage it. But you know, those 6 Marines just did so much harassment. They broke the soft contain over here, and Perfect, oh, he's just finally scouted out this orbital command over here. And yeah, I mean, and that just really brought Perfect's army out of position. And really, as a Terran player, if you can catch a Protoss player out of position in the wide open, you know, it really makes force fields so much less effective. It makes Colossi splash damage so much less effective. And, you know, if they have an engagement over here, this may be really good for DDE, and he might even come in before charge finishes. He comes in right before charge finishes. All Perfect. Zealots not doing anything. Finally, there's a charge, but I think the damage has already been done. This is going to be a tough call. Can those Vikings take down those Colossus before the Colossus take out the Marauders? The answer seems to be it's a pretty even trade, but Perfect again. Yeah, I mean, you don't want to be losing your Colossus. You don't want to be losing your sentries. I mean, early game, those sentries are relatively cheap since you have so much gas. Later on in the game, it's like, oh, you need every single drop of gas you can get. It's like, you know, at first, it's as abundant.
Yeah.
You know, like it was in the 1940s or whatever, and now it's as abundant as in the 2050s.
20 sentries? Why not?
Yeah, exactly.
What are the gas?
The DDE coming in over here. It's going to destroy a lot of Perfect's units, and we just take a look at army supply. DDE with about 3 times the army supply of Perfect. Perfect. No way to really take out these Vikings. No way to take out the masses of Marauders, because those Colossi, I mean, even Colossi are actually kind of bad against Marauders, since Marauders have so much health. You have to have a lot of buffer units. And he doesn't have any Zealots to really buffer the damage. And now DDE takes out one of Perfect's expansions, and I think DDE in a very decent position now. Here, ooh, nice force fields there from Perfect, but you know, all DDE has to do is just keep his Vikings over here. He has enough to really take out these Colossi. There is the GG from Perfect, and congratulations to DDE for taking yet another game. This is such a close series so far. It's just like Perfect gets 1 point, DDE gets 1 point, Perfect gets a point, DDE gets a point. Now we have